Welcome back sa aking channel. Sa video na ito, ituturo ko sa inyo yung integration using power rule. So let's proceed to our number 1. We have the integral of 7x raised to 5 minus 4x raised to negative 3 plus 1 dx. So here, first we can distribute the integral symbol and also the dx each term. And then we can write this as integral of 7x raised to 5 dx minus integral of 4x raised to negative 3 dx plus integral of dx. And then, we can integrate each term. So, integral of 7x raised to 5 dx is 7x raised to 6 over 6 minus 4x. Integral of 4x raised to negative 3 dx is negative 2 over negative 2 plus x plus c. And then, negative 4 divided by negative 2 is positive. Positive 2. So, we can rewrite this as 2x raised to negative 2. And then, we have here a negative exponent. If we have the negative exponent here, we can write this as fraction form. So, we can write this as plus 2 over x squared plus x plus c. Therefore, this is our final answer to our number 1. Let's proceed to our number 2. We have the integral of square root of x cubed minus 3 over x raised to 4 dx. So here, we can distribute the integral symbol and also the dx each term. And we can rewrite this as the integral of square root of x cubed dx minus the integral of 3 over x raised to 4 dx So here, in our first term, we have the integral of square root of x cubed dx. We can rewrite this as, or we can transform this square root or radical signs into fractional exponents. So we can rewrite this as integral of x raised to 3 over 2 dx. And here, to our second term, we have 3 over x raised to 4. So this 3, pwede natin siya ilipat dito sa kabila since constant naman siya. So magiging, we can rewrite this as minus 3 integral of 1 over x raised to 4 dx. So here, we have 1 over x raised to 4. We can also change this, or we can also rewrite this as negative exponent. So we can rewrite this as x raised to negative 4 dx. So let's integrate each term using power formula or power rule in integration. So here we have x raised to 3 over 2 plus 1 over 3 over 2 plus 1 minus 3 x raised to 4 negative 4 plus 1 negative 4 plus 1. So let's simplify the exponent in the denominator each term. So here we have 3 over 2 plus 1. 3 over 2 plus 1 is 5 over 2, right? So we can write this as x raised to 5 over 2, and also the denominator 5 over 2 minus negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3. So 3x raised to negative 3 over negative 3. So we can cancel out the positive 3 in the numerator and also negative 3 to our denominator. So 3 divided by negative 3, we will get negative 1. Then negative 1 times negative, we will get positive. So we can write this as positive x raised to negative 3. So here, if we see, kapag meron tayong fraction sa ating denominator, we can reciprocal it, tapos reciprocal natin, tapos lilipat lang natin siya sa harapan. So dito, ang reciprocal ng 5 over 2 is 2 over 5. Ang ibig sabihin po class ng ng reciprocal is yung kabaligtaran ng 5 over 2. Pag sinabing reciprocal is kabaligtaran. So we can write this as 2 over 5. And then, dito naman sa second term natin, we have x raised to negative 3. So, we can transform this x raised to negative 3 into fraction form. So, we can rewrite this as 1 over x raised to 3 plus c. Therefore, this is our final answer to our number 2. So, let us proceed naman sa ating number 3. We have the integral of x raised to 2 over 3 plus 5x raised to negative 5 over 2 dx. So, here, we can distribute the integral symbol and also the dx sign each term. So, we can write this as the integral of x raised to 2 over 3 dx plus, since 5 is a constant, therefore pwede natin siya ilipat dito sa harap ng integral symbol natin. So plus 5 integral of x raised to negative 5 over 2 dx. So here we can use the power formula each term to our integrals. So the integral of x raised to 2 over 3 is x raised to 2 over 3 plus 1 over 2 over 3 plus 1. And also the second term, we have plus 5. The integral of x raised to negative 5 over 2 is x raised to negative 5 plus 1 over negative 5 over 2 plus 1. So here, 2 over 3 plus 1 is 5 over 3, right? So we can write this as we can write this as 5 over 3 and also the denominator 5 over 3. And here, to our second term, we have the x raised to negative 5 over 2 plus 1. Negative 5 over 2 plus 1 is negative 3 over 2. So, we can write this as negative 3 over 2. And also, the denominator, negative 5 over 2 plus 1 is negative 3 over 2. So, we can rewrite this as negative 3 over 2. So here we have fraction to our denominator. Since we have fraction to our denominator, we can use reciprocal o kabaligtaran. So first we can reciprocal this, and after that pwede natin siyang ilipat dito sa kabila. Ganun din dito, re-reciprocal natin, tapos ililipat natin siya sa harap. So magiging, we can rewrite this as 3 over 5 yung first term, 3 over 5, and also here 2 over 3. So after natin siyang nai-reciprocal, pwede nating i-multiply yung negative 2 saka positive 5 sa ating numerator. So negative 2 times 5 is negative 10. Therefore, the final answer to our number 3 is 3 over 5 x raised to 5 over 3. So here, let's proceed to our number 4. We have the integral of 4 over the root 4 of x plus 1 over x raised to 0.8 dx. So here, again, we can distribute the integral symbol each term and also the dx. So we can rewrite this as, since 4 in our numerator to our first term is a constant, therefore pwede natin siyang ilipat dito sa harap. So this will be 1 over and then this root 4 of x, we can write this as x raised to 1 over 4. So we can write this as x raised to 1 over 4. And then we have here 1 over x raised to 1 over 4. We can transform this also to negative exponent. So we can rewrite this as x raised to negative 1 over 4 dx plus the integral of 1 over x raised to 0.8 dx. So here we have again 1 over x raised to 0.8. We can rewrite this as a negative exponent form. So we can transform this, or we can write this as x raised to negative 0.8, and then we can apply power rule in each term to our integration. So here we have x raised to negative 1 over 4 plus 1 over square root over 1 over negative 1 over 4 plus 1 And then here also to our second term, we have x raised to 0, negative 0.8 plus 1 over negative 0.8 plus 1. So here, let's simplify first the first term and then the second term. So here, let's simplify the exponent and the denominator. So negative 1 over 4 plus 1 is positive 3 over 4. So we can rewrite this as positive 3 over 4. And also here to our denominator is 3 over 4. And then negative 0.8 plus 1 is 0.2, positive 0.2. So we can rewrite this as 0.2, and also the denominator 0.2 plus c. And here to our first term, we have fraction to our denominator. So if we have fraction to our denominator again, we can reciprocal it, and then we can pwede natin siyang ilipat sa harap after natin siyang may reciprocal. Four over 3. Therefore, this is our final answer to our number 4. So let us proceed to our number 5. We have the integral of 3x minus 2 quantity squared dx. So here, we can expand this problem. So we can rewrite this as the integral of 3x minus 2 multiplied by 3x minus 2 dx, right? So here we can apply the FOIL method. So here we can multiply 3x times 3x is 9x squared, and then 3x multiplied by 2, 3x multiplied by negative 2 is negative 6x, right? So here, next, we can multiply now the negative 2 and 3x. Negative 2 multiplied by 3x is negative 6x. And then multiply the negative 2 to negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 2 is positive 4 plus 4 dx. So we can, combining like terms, we have negative 6x and negative 6x. If we add them together, we will get negative 12x. So we can write this as negative 12x plus. So we can now distribute the integral symbol and also the dx each term. So we can write this as integral of 9x squared dx minus integral of 12x dx plus, since 4 is a constant, pwede natin siyang ilipat sa harap ng ating integral. So 4 integral of dx. So let's simplify each term using power rule formula. So here, the integral of 9x squared dx is 9x raised to 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 minus 12 x raised to 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus the integral of dx is x, so we can rewrite this as 4x plus c. So let's simplify the first term and the second term by their exponent and denominator. So 2 plus 1 is 3, and also 2 plus 1 to our denominator is 3. So we can rewrite this as 9x raised to 3 over 3, and also the second term 1 plus 1 is 2. So we can rewrite this as 2, and also the denominator is 2. So here 9 divided by 3 to our first term, 9 divided by 3 is 3. So we can rewrite this as 3x cubed, and also to our second term we have 12 divided by 2 is 6. So we can write this as 6x squared. Therefore, our final answer here is 3x. So here, our final answer here is 3x cubed minus 6x squared plus 4x plus c, to number 5. Let us proceed to number 6. We have the integral of square root of x minus 1 over square root of x quantity squared dx. So here, ang gagawin natin guys is i-expand lang natin tong given problem natin. So this will be, we can rewrite this as integral of square root of x minus 1 over square root of x multiply by square root of x minus 1 over square root of x dx. So yun, ang gagawin natin dito guys is gagamit po tayo ng FOIL method. So multiply lang natin to, tapos ito. So square root of x multiply by square root of x is simply x. Then square root of x multiply by negative 1 over square root of x would be negative 1. And then this negative 1 over square root of x multiplied by square root of x would be negative 1. And then negative 1 over square root of x multiplied by negative 1 over square root of x is 1 over x. 1 over x. By combining like terms, we will get, by using combining like terms, we will get 1 minus 1 is equals to negative 2. So this will be negative 2. Plus 1. So here we can distribute the integral symbol and also the dx sign each term. And then we can rewrite this as integral of x dx minus integral of 2 dx plus integral of 1 over x dx So, integral of dx is simply x squared over 2. X squared over 2. Minus integral of 2 dx is simply 2x. Plus the integral of 1 over x dx is ln x. ln x plus c. Therefore, this is our final answer to our number 6. X squared, each term. I-distribute natin siya. So, we can rewrite this as the integral of x raised to 4 over x squared plus 3x squared over x squared minus 1 over x squared dx. So, yon. Sisimplify na lang natin sila isa-isa, each term. So, x raised to 4 over x squared, maka-cancel yung exponents. So, 4 minus 2 is 2. So, we can rewrite this as x squared. And then, the second term, we have 3x squared over x squared. So, we can cancel again the x squared to our numerator and also on our denominator. So, we can rewrite this as simply 3. And then, we can now distribute this integral symbol and also the dx, each term. So, we can write this as integral of x squared dx plus the integral of 3 dx minus the integral of 1 over x squared dx. So here we can integrate each term. So x squared, the integral of x squared dx is x cubed over 3 plus the integral of 3dx is simply 3x. And also the integral of this 1 over x squared, we can transform this fraction form into negative exponent. So we can simply integrate this. So we can rewrite this as x raised to negative 2. So negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. So the integral of x raised to negative 2 dx is x raised to negative 1 over negative 1. So here we have negative exponent. We can now bring it back into original form, which is the fraction form. So we can rewrite this as 1 over x. So we have fraction to our denominator, so we can reciprocal it and then multiply the negative 1 to negative. So this will become, or we can write this as positive 1 over x dx. No, there's no dx. Plus c. Therefore, this is our final answer to our number 7. So let us proceed naman sa ating number 8, we have the integral of 2x raised to 1.5 minus 3x raised to negative 0.4 dx. So again, let's distribute the integral symbol and also the dx each term as integral of 2x raised to 1.5 dx minus the integral of 3x raised to negative 0.4 dx. So here we can apply the power rule each term. So the integral of 2x raised to 1.5 is simply 2x 2 raised to 2.5 over 2.5 minus the integral of 3x raised to 0.4 dx is simply 0.6. So 3x raised to 0.6 over 0.6 plus c. Therefore, this is our final answer here to our number 8. So let us proceed to our number 9. We have the integral of 5 over x raised to 3 minus x square root of x dx. So here, since 5 is just a constant, pwede natin siyang ilipat dito sa harapan. And also, we can distribute the integral symbol each term and also the dx. So we can rewrite this as 5 integral of 1 over x raised to 3 dx minus integral of x square root of x dx. So here we have the first term, we have 1 over x raised to 3. So here we can transform this, or we can rewrite this as negative exponent. So we can rewrite this as x raised to negative 3 para mas madali natin silang ma-integrate. Tapos dito naman sa second term we have x square root of x dx. So yung square root of x dito is papalitan natin siya. We can rewrite this as, or we can transform this as fractional exponent. So this would become 1/2. So we have multiplication. So we have invisible degree here to our x. So in our law of exponent, if we have x raised to a multiply by x raised to b, this is equals to x raised to a plus b. So here we will just add the exponent. So 1 plus 1/2 is equals to 3 over 2. So we can write this as x raised to 3 over 2 dx. So let's integrate this. The integral of x raised to 3 dx is negative 2. So this will be 5 x raised to negative 2 over negative 2 minus the integral of x raised to 3 over 2 is 5 over 2. So this will be x raised to 5 over 2 over 5 over 2. So here we have negative exponent to our variable, is ang gagawin lang natin dito is ibabalik natin siya sa true form niya, original form niya. So this will be 1 over x squared, and then we can reciprocal it to denominator. So this will become 2x squared negative 5 over 2x squared, and then to our second term we have, in the denominator we have 5 over 2, which is fraction to our denominator. So if we have fraction to our denominator, we can reciprocal it, and then pwede natin siyang ilipat dito sa harapan. So we can rewrite this as 2 over 5 plus c. Therefore, this is our final answer to number 9. The FOIL method. So x squared multiplied by x is simply x squared multiplied by x, simply x cubed, and then x squared multiplied by negative 3, we have negative 3x squared, and then positive 1 multiplied by x is simply x, so plus x, and then negative 3 multiplied by positive 1, we have negative 3. So therefore this will be our new integral, and then we can apply, or we can distribute now the integral symbol in each term, and also the dx. So this will become integral of x cubed dx minus integral of 3x squared dx plus integral of x dx minus integral of 3 dx. So first, let's integrate this x cubed dx. So the integral of x cubed dx is x raised to 4 over 4 minus 3x cubed over 3 plus the integral of x dx is x squared over 2. So the integral of 3 dx is simply 3x, so minus 3x plus c. So we can cancel the 3 to our numerator and also the denominator. If we divide it, 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we can cancel this. So we can write this as x cubed, just x cubed. Therefore this is our final answer to our number 10.